Hey, what's going on? This is Mitchell Shelby in beautiful Hotland. You know what I said I was going to start doing? I said I was going to start using my middle name. Hey, this is Mitchell Donnell Shelby. I don't know. I like that. But let me tell you the reason I'm doing a video today, and something just kind of rocked me, and I really want to share it with you. I'm doing a YouTube video, and I'm also just doing a Facebook Live. So if I look back and forth, that's the reason I'm doing that. Something rocked me today. I was, let me just tell you how it happened. Today I was looking at doing a large mailer, and I wanted to go to my post office to make sure that everything was in line with the person that we're going to use to do the mailer and the whole 9 yards. And I walked in the post office in my community, and when I walked in the post office in my community, I noticed the lady that we were standing there, and we just started talking about the weather, and we kind of hit off a conversation. And after we hit off the conversation, she walked outside, and I could tell that she probably wanted to talk or something like that. So I was talking to another guy, and she kind of got in a conversation. And she said, you don't recognize me because I was on the news last week. I said, no, ma'am, I don't recognize you. And she said, well, if you know of anybody who's looking for an administrative assistant, let me know. And I said, okay, I definitely will. I said, you're looking for a job? She said, I just lost my job. She said, I just lost my job about a couple of weeks ago. I said, wow, I'm really sorry to hear that. I said, and she just really wanted to tell me what was going on. She said, I worked at this particular place for 24 and a half years. And my manager did something unethical. And since I was the administrative assistant, they fired my manager. They fired the assistant manager. No, they let the manager resign. They let the assistant manager resign, and they fired me. I said, wow. I said, ma'am, so if I find someone who's looking for an administrative assistant, what's generally your salary? She said I was making $56,400, $56,600 a year. And I had been there 24 and a half years. She said the FBI came in, and when the FBI came in, she said, they said I didn't do anything wrong, but since Georgia is a right-to-work state, they had a right to fire me. And I said, I'm really sorry to hear about that. And I told her, and it was just alarming to me. And you could just say, she said 24 and a half years gone down the drain. I said, no, ma'am, 24 and a half years are not going down the drain. I said, you got some pretty good skills coming out of that. But the thing about it is this here. Man, that lady is like so many people. She only had one source of income. And she was on her job for 24 and a half years, one source of income. And that income was gone just like that. And she had no backup plan whatsoever. And she is not the only person in that particular predicament. At one particular point in time, we had one customer, and it was just like having a job. That one customer was gone, and immediately our income stopped just like that. And it just, and she looked like she was probably in her mid to late 50s, early 60s. And my heart kind of like went out to her, and it's just telling, for myself, continually getting more and more clients. What about yourself? If your job quits, do you have a backup plan? Are you doing anything outside of your 9 to 5? Are you doing anything outside of your 9 to 5 to develop an additional income, a second or third source of income? Man, imagine you working on a job for 24 and a half years, and all of a sudden they come in and say, hey man, we'll holler at you. We appreciate you. You're not required, depending on your level, and even your level, you're not required to get any type of severance pay. And this lady, man, you could tell she was shocked. She said even the FBI said I didn't know anything. But the particular person, the company said, no, we want to start afresh. We want to start anew. But this lady had nothing to fall back on. And literally, I told her about a couple of websites, a couple of places that she can go, because we hire admins, but generally we hire admins we've never seen before, and $56,000 is a nice salary to lose. I'm sure many of you can understand what I'm talking about, and it just like I said, this is not going to be any editing or anything going into this video. It's just like, man, we really have to get our extra hustle on. We cannot depend on one source of income to take care of our family. We can't depend on one job and one source of income, because when that income goes, everything stops. If you're anything like us, man, your income is, what are you without your income? One source of income, $56,000. You 56, 57 years old, and your income is gone exactly like that. So, and it just is. I know many of you guys are, some of you are in the same way. And I know many of you guys got side hustles, your hustle on top of a hustle. And if anybody told you that it's bad to have a second job or another hustle on top of your hustle, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. Because what would you do if that one source of income dried up? If that one source of income stopped overnight? I've heard before that many of us are only 1 or 2 paychecks from being homeless. So I'm going to tell you something, man. The next time that I'm not in any network marketing company, but the next time that someone asks you to probably look at a business opportunity, I think, man, we probably may need to look. If you got a skill set to you do something on the side once you get off your 9 to 5. You know what my mentor told me? My mentor lived on my street. He is the largest real estate investor in the city of Atlanta. You wouldn't even know him. He said, you get rich when you get off work. He said, once I leave my 9 to 5, that's when I got rich. And he became the largest, and guess what? He was a school teacher in the city of Atlanta. And he became the largest real estate investor in the city of Atlanta. And so, man, I'm just, like I said, this will not be edited, and it's just really to make us think. Like I said, I was at the post office today on Cascade talking to a lady, and she got fired in her mid-50s. Lost a $56,000 a year job, and she doesn't know what to do right now. So I guess my video is about getting your hustle on and creating an additional source of income and several different sources of income. Because if you believe in it happening, I promise you, take it from me, a source will dry up real quick. Real quick. All right, guys, this is Mitchell Shelby. I said I was going to start using my middle name. This is Mitchell Donnell Shelby in beautiful Atlanta, helping you become the strongest person you know. Peace.